Okay, we're in the process of working on his nose and such, and let's see if we can get this in here. Alright, let's bring this up a little higher. We can do that a little bit later. Now let's get the nose where it needs to go. I see it's a little bit over, not over far enough over here. It's hard to really match one side to the other, so it's a little off. Don't get too concerned about it. You know, just get a general idea where it should be. And so I'm going to follow the nose straight in, okay, parallel to the corner. I love doing these things off the corner. They're great. Love doing this kind of stuff. Alright. And we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to bring this up and around the top of the bridge of the nose. You can adjust it a little bit when you get it cut out. If it's a little bit big on one side or not cut enough, just go back and take care of it. Go a little bit off here. Okay. I try not to get the point of the knife into the nose if you can help it when you're cutting around the corner like I am. Okay. I'm going to bring that bridge up a little further. I'm going to go straight off and then come down a little bit further. I want the eyes to be kind of on the big side, so I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to just bring it down over a little bit further. It's okay to start it small. You can always make them a little bit wider or a little bit bigger if you need to. Alright, so that's that portion. I'm going to round off the top of the nose here. Alright. We'll put the eyebrows up there. Also, we'll separate the eyebrows up here a little bit. Okay, so that's where the eyebrows are going to be, alright? And in fact, I'll take this over a little further. I'm not quite, let me spray that. I'll do the same thing here, go a little bit deeper. And Alright, now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go underneath. I want to get this part done first. We'll determine how deep that's going to be for the bottom part of the strap there. And or you can use it as a mouth guard. You could put this all the way up to the top here like this and use it as a mouth guard. You know, we just might do that. That would eliminate a couple of things. You know, we're going to do that. I'm going to switch course here. We're not going to put the strap in. We're going to put like this mouth guard in here. And we'll put it as a little bit of a grate, you know, and stuff. But let me take a look at something. Because what's going to happen here is we're not really going to round this off at the bottom if that's the case. Let's see if we can bring this down just a tad more. A little bit. Alright. I don't edit anything on these videos, so they are what they are, and sometimes I change course with it. So let's do this. Let's go down this way at the top, and let's just bring this down. Alright? Well, that'll work out good. Then you don't have to worry about doing a mouth. That's perfect. It's a good idea. Anyway, we're going to bring this up underneath, right there, and we're going to do this again. And bring this down. It's a little tricky to get in there, but you know, if it's a little tough to get in there, just make sure you just spray it a little bit. It helps. And of course, we're going to have him holding a football. So when we get to that point, and usually I think how that works is this wraps around the part of the helmet, but we're going to leave it the way it is right now. It should be on the outside, but it will still look like a football player when we get done with it. And we're going to follow this one out too now. So we're going to go from here, we're going to follow this out. And we put a little more detail on that, on the one part there, on the mouthpiece, or on the guard there, whatever they call it. These little sitting guys are fun to do, I have to say. I'm trying to figure out new things I could do, or new little projects that, you know, will only take you an afternoon or so to make. And these are fun to do. So we're going to round this off just a little bit, because it's going to be, you know, it has to be, we're going to just round it off. There we go. And we're going to just keep bringing the face down a little bit inside the helmet here. We're going to round off his nose a little bit too. We're going to bring that down. Nice puggy little nose. That will work great. Alright. Take all this rough stuff off here. All these extra lines. Make sure you get all the rough stuff off, because if you don't, you're going to have a heck of a time trying to paint it. Those dark spots, or those rough spots, are going to look a lot darker when you paint them, because the paint absorbs much faster in those areas. So try to take all those dark spots off. I'm going to round the cap more. It's not to my liking yet, but he's starting to look like a football player. So we'll be right back.